drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevon Seymour. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
To throw is Wentz. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jerick McKinnon. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, let's go.
Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time Keeps reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. To return is Taylor. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
36.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Prescott. Open man right side is Ingram. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Prescott yet again. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting up.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Wentz to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Mike. Watch the slap.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds McKinnon, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
You better bring it.
Wentz to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a second and long.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a give right side. McKinnon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 26. Check. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike. Ricky.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their and think we've got no shot to beat this team.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.